Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is day 110 of playing chess every day until 2000 and I'm back to 1863. Okay, we got a game against an 1894. Hopefully he plays. That's Switzerland or Norway? Denmark. Okay. King's Indian or some kind of a... Okay. I think he might play the Nimzo. Bishop to b4. Yeah. Here we just play the move g5 not to allow him to add more pressure on the knight. If you played this, you just take, and play rook c1, because if he takes, you want to take with the rook, and the game continues. But most likely they play the move c5, yes. At this point you have to be very careful, because you have to play the move a3. Otherwise you're losing the game, because he will put his queen here, and a lot of pressure. So you have to play this move. He will take, and he will take like this. And then he will go maybe here. He will get out with the queen. He plays this move, and you just drop back. After he takes, you take, and everything's normal. But because if I didn't play this move, I will be losing after queen to a5. There's no longer a point of taking this knight, because after takes and queen takes, I have to block like this and lose my rook. So yeah. Now he either goes queen to a5 or just develop his knight. I'm not sure which they play usually, because I don't get this Nimzo Indian a lot. But if queen here, I believe it's queen to c2. If you play knight here, it's not a free knight, because when you take it, you lose your rook, right? So queen to a5, and you cannot take the knight either, because he can take you with the check, you're forced to block, and you lose the rook. So queen here, you have to play queen to c2. He will play this move, adding more attackers. Now you play the move bishop to d2. If he takes with the knight, you take with the queen, and the game continues. But he can take this pawn, and then he can take with the queen, and everything's fine. Then continue developing, and that's it. Okay, so he chose not to. Okay. So queen here, he can never put his knight there. He can never move it. So queen here, I like it. Trying to go queen here, pawn here, bishop here to add pressure. But queen here, and if he ever takes, I can just take like this. He plays this check. I can block with the queen. He would take, and I would take with the bishop, and the game will continue. This, because he can play this move now. Let me go queen to c2, e3, bishop to d3, and add more pressure here. But I believe he's going to play this. But we go back. We don't take. Because if he played this and we take, and he takes with the queen, and for some reason we just played this, he takes and we take. Yes, we have a good position, but you don't want to help him develop his queen out of that odd square. So he plays this. You maintain the pin until you force him to play a very bad move in front of the king, and then we would play bishop to d3, trying to add some pressure on the king side. But if he takes a knight take, he plays this check. Blocking with the bishop seems fine, because you're getting a tempo, and you want to play e3 and bishop here. So yeah, I believe he should develop his knight. Develop the knight here, takes, there will be this check, we block, we cannot block, we have to block with the queen. So, okay. So knight here, he plays this, so yeah. We can play this move. He takes, I take, the knight needs to move. The knight moves, and I can play the move c4, but after a check, we can obviously go back. But we would have pawns here. Now, of course, you don't want to take this pawn, because it's like, why would you want to take it? You would have three really bad pawns. The move e3, he will take. If I take like this, he will give me this check. and I can only block with the queen. So I'm gonna play knight here. So in case he takes, I take, and after this check, I can block with the queen, and when he takes me, I can take with the knight, but then we drop, wait, this, check, queen, takes, knight, and he takes this. But then we take him here, we play this, So if he takes, just knight takes. He takes with the knight, we take like this, he gives me a check, I can block with the bishop, and that's it. Because if he takes, he would be fixing my pawn structure at some point. Okay, so now he's defending. Now I would play e3. Because if takes, we can just take with the knight, and after he takes, we take like this. And this, we're preparing bishop to d3. Let's go here. And we're also trying to castle. And if he attacked me with h6, actually I can play the move h4. And if he takes, I can take. The knight needs to move. And when the knight moves, he gets checkmated. So this move, this, he takes, and I take, the knight is hanging. Okay, so what is this move? Just trying to go here. You can play this, attacking. The thing is, he cannot go here because of this move. And when you take with the queen, I can just take the pawn. So I can play this, forcing his knight back, because this move will not make any difference. This move, he cannot go here because he will trash his pawn structure. So this, I mean, if you want to put the knight here, I mean, go ahead. The knight is bad. And he can never push this to e4 because of this move. And when you take with the queen or with the pawn, we don't care. Take like this, he can take with the queen, that would be a check. So we have to be careful. This takes, queen takes, you cannot take here because he can take with a check and win the rook. But this move, the knight is forced to go back. And if he went here, we can just gonna take. And it's going to be very easy to attack him. Unless he wants to go here. So yeah, here maybe he was supposed to go knight to d7, trying to defend the knight. Wow. Okay, I believe we can go bishop to d3. Because if he push, we can just take, and if he takes... Oh. But wait, bishop here, he pushes, and I can just take. He takes me here, I can just take his queen. So we can go here. He will play h6. And now I believe... no. Bishop to d3. He cannot play this because we can just take, and he cannot take us because he will lose here. But bishop to d3, and he pushes the pawn, and we take. He takes this here. We can take with a check. He needs to move away. And then we draw back to attack the knight. The knight needs to move. But bishop takes, there's this. Now we can get the queen here, but there will be a lot of attacks on us. So bishop here seems the most reasonable to me. Let's go bishop to d3. Now with the thing to win the pawn. He can play this, but after h4, pawn takes, the knight can go here. So wait, h4, pawn takes, the knight needs to move. Wherever the knight moves, there will be this check. He goes here, I give him this check, and he's forced to take me, and then I would get in with the queen. So I believe h4 is actually good. Wait. h4, he cannot take me. h4, takes, the knight needs to move. And when the knight moves here, give him this check, he needs to go here, you would give him this check, so now he's forced to take the bishop, but no, hold up. Here, he takes, he goes here with the knight, and after this check, he goes here, and I give him this check, he can block with the knight. But if h4 takes, knight here, check here, check, takes. Hold up. This takes, knight here, check here, check here. Hold up. Here, takes, knight. No, this takes, knight here. Give him a check, he goes here. Give him another check. He blocks with the knight. But if he blocked with the knight, that would be checkmate because the queen and the bishop are defending each other. Right? h4, pawn takes, knight here, give him a check, he goes here, give him another check. If he takes, he's checkmated. Yeah. And if h4 takes, knight here, give him a check, he goes here, give him another check, and he blocks with the knight, my bishop is there. And I can deliver checkmate with queen to h7. That's what I know. Playing this will not give him any... Well, he can play this, but I can just take. And if takes, the exact same thing. Hold up. This, you take the queen first. So wait, this move here, he takes. You take, he takes, and you take the knight. Ooh. So this takes, he takes with the queen and he can just win the pawn, that's it. But if he takes here, he can just play this. He goes here, you give him this check, he goes here, you give him another check. If you block with the knight, it's going to be checkmate with the queen. And if he takes the bishop, it's going to be checkmate with the queen. But if you play this move, you don't take with this move. Okay, so he's seeing what's happening right now. He's seeing what's happening. Okay. Bishop takes, pawn takes. So we can give him this check. He can take, but he will lose the queen. So this check, he moves away. And now we take the knight, he takes with the queen. We play this, if he takes in here. No. After he moved the rook, I don't believe there's something, so we have to take the knight. We have to take the knight, he will take back with the queen. And then we will go here with the knight, he cannot push, and then we're gonna try to put the knight here. Yeah, I believe that's the... Fortunately, he didn't fail for anything. Taking with the pawn is retarded, of course. Taking with the queen seems the best. But if he take with the queen, can we play this? He takes a knight take and he plays this. No. We have to go knight to d2. If he push, he can just take. And knight to d2, we are preparing knight to e4. And also maybe trading... There is no need to trade the knight. The knight is garbage anyway. And no need to put the bishop here because we will get attacked with this move, so we don't want it. So we go knight here. He might play bishop here to stop me from castling. I don't even know if I'm going to castle this way. But the idea is to go here with the knight. The queen needs to move back. And you have to play... Now you have to play knight to g3, so that when he pushes, you can just take, and after takes, you just take. So trying to go like this, and then trying to castle, and open up the center would have... Yeah, it would have something. Now his knight is back. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, ladies and gentlemen. How I did not play queen to a4. The knight is hanging, the rook is hanging. He plays this, he loses the rook. He moves the rook, he loses the knight. But hold up. My knight was here, so if I play this move, he can play this fork, but I can just take him with the check. And I played this move, and he moved the rook. Oh wait, if I played this move and he went here, and then I take, he would play this. But I would give him a check. He needs to go here. And then I will take, and after he takes with the rook, I take his queen, and after pawn takes, we play this move. I could have won something. I could have won something. Now, of course, this move will not work anymore. Because he's not a bozo, he's gonna see it. Maybe it was winning. I'm not sure. I want to make sure. Let's go back. What is this? Okay. Queen to a4. I'm attacking the knight and the rook. He plays this. That would be a blunder because of a check, and we can take. So here, he moves the rook here. We take. He pushes the pawn. We give him this check. He moves here. And then we take. He takes. We take his queen. He takes back. Yeah, he saw that. Maybe he didn't see it, but he was like, let's just put the bishop here. Something like that. I'm not really sure. We missed our chance. We missed our chance. Queen here. The rook needs to move. And I don't believe we have anything. Let's move retarded. You know, the knight is garbage anyhow. Even if he rerouted here, the knight is bad forever. So knight here, attacking the queen and trying to go there. He will play this move. And he will play queen here. He's going to attack me, but I can go there. And he cannot put the knight here. So let's play this move, attacking his queen. He needs to play this or this. This move seems retarded because we can just take a pawn. Wait, this move is actually possible. But we might play this. You move the queen, check, here. So, okay, so he goes back, defending the pawn. Nothing wrong with that. He might play this. He might play it. Okay. So if I went f3, he plays the move f5. We go back, and it's going to be a lot of problems for me. Knight here, he cannot play this move now. Knight here, he cannot play this because we can just simply take it. I believe this is the only move. Now, if you played bishop here, he's aiming at my pawn. But we have to be careful how to respond to it. Because if you played bishop here, and queen here, there might be this move. Yeah. But wait, if he played this, we would have this. And now the queen needs to move away. And now we would defend like this. I have no clue what am I doing. I'm really sad. We're gonna check the game review. Maybe it's not, maybe it wasn't working. Queen to a4. Yeah, so he played it. He's attacking the pawn. So going like this, he will push here, of course. Playing this move, the queen is to move. Maybe he's gonna go here. Okay. Bishop here, allowing bishop take or knight take to put the knight here. No. Knight here, he needs to move to the queen somewhere. He moves here or here, trying to hold on to the pawn. The problem, the bishop is in the freaking way. Castling this side, he will take with the bishop and I will take, and knight takes. Knight here, trying to go like this, because you're gonna lose the pawn anyway. Because if knight here and he moves the queen, and I move the queen here, he can just push this. I'm just gonna play it. If you want to win a game, you just confuse your opponent, or confuse yourself, one of them. Yeah, this pawn is a problem. He goes there, Okay. Taking, he will take. Give him a check. He goes somewhere and there's nothing here. Playing the move g4. If you take with the bishop, you have to be careful. Because if bishop takes, knight takes, you have to play this to stop this move. And he can never push, he will lose the pawn. I want to go here, to force this so that we can have something here. Here, they cannot play this because of bishop takes. He takes with the bishop or with the knight. I don't see anything. We can just gonna play this. Let's go here. Taking with the bishop, bishop takes, knight takes. You don't want to disconnect the queen because you want to open up the line. So bishop takes, knight takes, and the move g5. The queen is to move, and then we will take, and after he takes, the rook will be open, and after we can castle, get the other rook in. I need to open up the G and H file somehow. It's not a very important pawn, but the problem is, it's attacking a very important piece that I want for the attack. But maybe bishop takes will help me, because if bishop takes, knight takes, now the queen is opened up, and after this move, and he takes and I take and takes, there will be this check, and if he moved away, it would give him this check, he will take. No. So bishop takes, knight takes, this move, he takes, knight take, and he plays this. I can actually just castle. He plays this move attacking me, and then we would give him some kind of... Playing this check, he will just move the king. I have no idea. Because this move will ensure that something will open up, because the queen will be attacked. So this, he takes, and queen takes. There might be some kind of check, and if he takes, no, that's not it. So this, check, and he takes with the queen. No, maybe I want him to actually take me here, so that I can take with the bishop, so that I would have the queen for the attack. Bishop takes. What if your knight takes? I'm just going to take with the bishop. And if bishop takes, you play this move. He takes, knight take, and he takes. And I just castle. Now this is defended. He plays an attacking move. Huh. So he took. Actually, this is what I wanted. Bishop takes, knight takes, but the problem is... Wait. Bishop takes, knight takes. I don't need to play this move to stop this. So bishop takes, knight takes, and g5 right away. Pawn takes, queen takes. But even if the queen magically went there, he would move here, and after the check, he will run away. Hold up. Bishop takes, knight takes, this move, takes, and f4. He takes, and queen here. He takes with the rook. Yeah, it's a little bit risky. Bishop takes, knight takes, g5, pawn takes, queen takes. And I want the knight to stay here so that the knight can hold the square, but the queen needs to be here. So bishop takes, knight takes, g5, pawn takes, queen takes, and f4, he takes, and queen here. But no, wait. Bishop takes, knight takes here, and takes, and after this move, and he takes, and I go queen here, he can take the knight. But that would be checkmate. Come on, bro, think. Bishop takes, knight takes, g5, pawn takes, queen takes, f4, pawn takes, queen here. If he takes with the rook, I don't want any checks. So maybe I go here. And if he takes the knight, that would be checkmate here. The reason I want to play the move f4 because I want the queen to get there so that I don't have to move the knight that's holding this square. So I believe we take. Okay, and g5. g5, he needs to play something. g5, if he moved the queen, I'm just going to take. I'm going to give him some checks and I can have some discovery or something. g5, I believe it's the only thing that might do the job. Let's go for g5. If he takes, that will be very risky for me and him. Pawn takes, queen takes, and the plan is to go f4, and he cannot give me any check with the queen. And he cannot take the knight because we can obviously just take. So pawn takes, queen takes, f4. If he just moved the queen, I would have queen here, queen to h2, and that would be checkmate in 1. So pawn takes, queen takes, f4, he takes, queen here, rook here, so he takes. Okay, that's... I don't know if my plan is correct because I'm missing the knight can give me some checks if I move here. Hold up. Pawn takes, queen takes, f4. He cannot give me any checks. He goes back here. We can just play queen here. He takes the knight, that would be checkmate. So takes, queen, f4, pawn takes. Or hold up. Pawn takes, queen takes, and just castle. He will take my pawn, attacking my queen. And I would sack the rook, he would take. So now, this could be the square. Pawn takes, queen takes. I want the move f4 to work. Pawn takes, queen takes, f4. So that I can get the queen here. And there will be no checks. So pawn takes, queen takes, f4, and he takes, and queen here. The problem he can take with the rook. And that would be a check. I need to go here. And he cannot take because that will be... Bro, I don't know. Well, this has to be the move. Because we either castle or we go strike with f4. If he didn't take, that will be very confusing for me. He takes here, f4. He cannot give me any checks. So here, f4. He cannot attack my queen. He takes. Okay, so f4. He takes. Queen here. He takes with the rook. I go here. No checks for him. And that will lead to a checkmate. Even if he went here, I can give him the checkmate. Because the knight is holding the square. Should I go for it or should I not? I don't know. I want to win this. It's 9 points. f4, pawn takes, queen here, rook here, king here. No checks for him. Unless he makes some kind of rook sacrifice to draw me in, something like that. f4, pawn takes, queen here. How can he stop the checkmate? He cannot. f4, pawn takes, queen here, rook takes, king here. He doesn't have any checks because whenever checks he play, I can take with the knight. Hold up. Here, and here. He takes with the rook and I can take with the knight. But you don't want to take with the knight because that will be... You know what? They made the game review for a reason. To check if your ideas are right or wrong. Let's go. I want to keep the knight here to hold the square. So I want the queen to go here. If he, potentially went there, so he can never escape. Because I'm pretty sure there are no any kind of discoveries because Wait, I might have this, but if he takes, that would be a check, and here that would be mate. So he's not supposed to take me if I sacrifice the knight, but the thing is, he can go here. Yeah, so so he took, okay, so now we're all in. We're all in. Second the rook, so to get this, to give him this check, he would go here, and there's no win. The queen here, it will be inevitable checkmate. He cannot stop me, unless this rook check. And if we take, there will be this check, and if I take and he takes, I take the knight. Risky stuff. Queen here. No checks for him. If he takes the knight, that will be checkmate. Queen here, rook takes, and knight takes. King moves, check. Here, we take. Bro. Queen here. It gives me a check, and I can just take with the knight. And after rook check, I can just move away. So queen here, he cannot take the knight. His only move is to play this, and after I take this check and take and take and I take here, I'm winning. I mean, we're in. We're all in for this one. Let's go. My entire plan is to keep the knight here so that I can hold the square whenever the king moves. But since the king cannot move, now I don't need the knight because that would be checkmate. But if he pushed here, what if he pushed the pawn? I did not look at the pawn push. Oh, sheesh. Pawn push. Check here. Check takes. No, we gave away too many. This check here. Rook. He cannot give me this check, which is really weird. I believe. Oh my god! If f6, I might be cooked. I was only looking at this, forcing moves, but I did not see a very calm move like f6. f6, check, here. That would be checkmate, so he needs to be careful. f6, check, here. Rook attacking the queen. He cannot give me any checks, but he can give me this check. And I can take with a knight. But that will result in a check and a lot of checks. A lot of checks. But I don't know, I have a feeling like he's gonna take this. Which is not the best move, because if knight takes, and he's gonna be cooked at some point. Oh my god, if he found f6. f6. Check here. Fuck you, bro. Now you want to blade like a Magnus Carlsen. Come on. I have to win this. No freaking way. I have to win this. Check. Here, that would be checkmate. So check. He needs to go here. And I will play this check. He cannot take with the queen because I can take it. Whoa. Check. Here. Another check. Hold up. This check is useless because of this move. But this check, he cannot go here because that's mate. So check, he needs to go here, and this is check. Here, we can play this check. He cannot move away because that would be, that would not be checkmate. This is the only thing that I have. He cannot take it pinned, and if he takes with the queen, I can just take. But he can just go here. But I can get with the check. And he can go here. That would be a check, and I can win the queen, and if he takes me, I can take back. What is going on? This check, here, check, here. Hold up. Here, check, here, check, here. The queen is in the way of the dame knight. And if we take, he can take with the king. We play this check. If he win here, what do we do then? We have this check. But he can block with the 9. So wait, here, you play this check. You can just move away. This, you can play this check. And he would go somewhere. Here, what about this check? He can just move away. No, this check. If he moved the king, that would be a check, and I can take the queen. And if he takes my queen, I can take back. But if he went here, and that's a check, and he plays this move, I play this check. Oh my god. But check, he blocks with the queen. I can just take here. I have no idea what I'm doing. He cannot go here. He just goes there. And maybe now force a queen trade. But he can take with the knight then, and after it takes, he will be winning. Maybe I was not patient enough. Maybe I needed the rook here. Maybe that would made some kind of difference. Queen here, takes, check, block, take, king moves. The knight will be hanging. But we won the knight, so we give the knight. Okay, so now he just moves away. Okay. If we take here, there will be this check. Hold up. Check takes this here. No. Now I have no clue. He takes like this. There might be some kind of check. Goes here. He takes like this. Okay, that's smart. I go here because there are no checks. If he takes the knight, there will be kind of checks. He will go here. We can get in. He needs to take, or otherwise I'll be, yeah. Okay. Now what? Maybe there was a difference between this and this. I have no idea. Here, you play this. He plays this. You give him a check. He goes here. That was a very risky game. This, here, this. Check. Yeah. Maybe the thing that I missed, I was supposed to castle queenside before making that attack. So he's moving to a square where there's no attack on him, but now there will be some kind of checks left and right. Queen here, this is a check, I go here, and a lot of checks here and there. Check, cannot go here. So check, here, you cannot go here. Check, here, check, here, check, here, checkmate. He was supposed to just... This, he's gonna block. We have to stop that check somehow. We cannot run away. Maybe we can, I have no idea. This move, we go here. Maybe trying to go here. I really know there was something for me, but I do believe there was something for me. Queen here. Seems like a good move. And we cannot protect unless we play this. Now we are in defensive mode. So yeah. No, maybe if we had the chance, maybe he blundered, maybe. There's no way to force a queen trade. At least for now. This is a check. Okay. I can just go here. Place this check and I can just move away. There's no reason to trade the queens. No freaking reason to trade the queens. He's gonna play this. And I believe that this is a good move. But then he will go back, and after I take here, that would be a forced queen trade before I give any knockout. So he's going back to defend. That's a very smart move. Let's go here and attack the queen. Oh, he can play this, but I can take, and after pawn takes, there will be this check. He needs to be careful, and I have to be careful as well. This is the move. Oh my goodness. Takes. He cannot take with the queen because of the takes. No! Takes with the queen, I might have this. Takes with the pawn, I have to play a check. And I have to get in with the queen somehow. This is the only square for him. I play this move attacking his rook. Hold up. What's gonna happen here? How can he defend? He can play this. Let's go here. There are no checks for him now. The rook is hanging. If he went here, we play this check. We kick him away. Oh my god. He needs to protect the rook. Rook here. We will definitely play a check. Kick him away. Maybe we go here, because if he takes, we take with the pawn. What is that? What is that? What is that, bro? Oh, he can just go back. He can just go back. He can go back. If he'll go back, what do? We just keep... We draw the game, or what? Think. You have a minute. Think. No. I don't believe there's a win. I don't believe there's a win. I mean, I don't know why he went there. He needs to go here. But then my plan is to go there. Yeah, he went there. That's a good move by him. You can go here now. He cannot force a queen trade. Let's go here. Threatening to pin the queen. And if you move the queen, that would be a check, so we would have time. He needs to be careful because he's going to be low on time. Okay, he's defending. He is defending. Now you play a check. Why do I play this check? I have no clue. Maybe if he moved the king, I would take with a check as well. If you block with the queen, we take another pawn. Now it's only one pawn. There will be some kind of checks. We have to be careful. We can play this. What is that move? He just blundered the rook. There will be some check we can take. Oh, he blundered the rook. Oh, no. But I mean, I don't care. I mean, both of us are low on time, not just him. Check here, check here. Make sure not to lose the queen. Don't go to a dark square. Because any... No, we went to a dark square. Okay. Go here. Any check. Go here. Check. And we just go there. Oh my god. He just panicked, bro. He just panicked. Both of us panicked. He doesn't have any checks, and now we are protecting the rook and the queen. So he's gonna play this check. We're just gonna go here, another check. No. Why did he win there? What do we do here? We go here. We go here. He plays this, that would be a check. Okay, he plays that. Okay, so now we can go here. You don't have to give him another check. Queen block. Only here, check, here, and this. We don't want this to end up in a fucking draw. Here, check. Here. We have to get it somewhere. Here, there will be this check. But we go here. Maybe if you play this move, we go here. No more checks. But I believe the best move is to go maybe here or here. I told you, bro. Now you wouldn't have any checks. You wouldn't have any checks, and this is very, very, very not cool. But he can go back with the queen to defend himself. Nice move. We can now push the pawn. We have to force a queen trade. We have to force a queen trade. We can go here. No, we have to go here. But now he can play some checks. And this, he can play some checks. So this, he can play a check, and I can just go here. Let's go here. Hold the square. He's gonna play this check. And we can use the rook now. We don't need the rook for to attack a stupid pawn. If you play this check, we can just go here. He cannot play this check. Yeah. So if you check, we can just go here. Attack the queen, try to get in. This is very long, very, very, very going to be a very instructive game. He doesn't have time. Because we can actually just take it as well. There are no checks whatsoever. Okay. Hold up. Give him a check. Yeah. Give him another check. I believe this is the right move. You don't want him to run away. He goes here. You play a check and you take the queen then. And if you went back, GG, bro. Hey, what about this, bro? What about just this check? You're forced to go here. That would be check. Hold up. This is just checkmate, bro. Oh. Plus 9 points, 1872. Wow. That was a very crazy game. He might be so freaking mad right now. I would. Hopefully we have a game review today because I reviewed a game earlier. Hopefully, because this is going to be very instructive for me and for you guys. Yes, we have one. I played with a 77.3, he played with a 70.1, let's go. Wait, what? You kept your composure while being worse in the endgame, and it paid off with a free piece, yeah. So at the beginning, it's just a normal Nimzo Indian opening. And he was supposed to play h6 at some point, but here I attacked the knight moved to a very not cool square for him. h6, and that is the brilliant move, okay, h4, because he cannot take. Because if takes this, the knight needs to move it, then I would sack the bishop to get in and get with the queen. Okay, all of these are best moves. That was the best move for him. Okay, that's a blunder because I had to go here. Come on, bro. I would never do that. I would never close the position on my pieces. That is not the best move. So I have the advantage here. Even though being down 2 pawns, I have 0.9 advantage from myself. That is the blunder. Yes. I had to be patient. I just had to be patient. I just had to castle, use the rook with the knight to give checkmate. I just had to be patient. Taking like this, playing the queen here. He played the great move because actually, if he took here, now we're gonna check before we check here. That is a good check. Played the best moves. I take the knight, he takes here, I moved away. He took the knight, I played a check. I just tried to be as annoying as possible. So that was the great move. Taken was nice. Oh, why? Oh, that was more forcing. Because this check, and if he blocks, there will be this check, and he needs to move away, and we can pick up the rook. Yeah, but it was so low on time. So low on time. Check, and if he went here, you can play this check, and he needs to move away, and then he would win the rook. But I missed my chance. He went there, played this. That is the best move. But now, I had to take the rook. Shut up. Shut up, Engine. I was supposed to take. Well, wait. If I take and queen takes here, I'll still be down 2 pawns and a very, very frightening pawn here. Give him some checks while trying to take some pawns in the process. He just blundered his rook. I mean, I get it. I mean, he's so low on time. He's trying to give me some checks, but you cannot get a draw while I have a lot of pawns, and hopefully I did not blunder a draw here. And that was checkmate. Wow. Wow, that was a crazy, crazy, crazy game. We played like a 1900, but we have to check it from the start, where it said, hold up a little bit. Okay. My explanation for this move, that after he takes me, and I take with the pawn, I believe, yeah, taken with the pawn, the knight needs to move. And let's say, for example, the knight moved here, which I was trying to explain to you, that I would play this check. And when he moved here, I would play this check. If he takes me, that would be checkmate with the queen. And if he blocking that check, it would be checkmate with the queen on h7, which is really crazy. Really crazy. But of course, he did not fall for it. He saw all of that. Very good for him. But it's still fine. It's equal, even though this move is still equal. He moved here. Let's go back to the game view. And I had to take the knight. And rerouting the knight was actually correct. Some reason king to e2 was needed. But for some reason I had to go e4, which doesn't make a single sense to me. Bishop takes c4, and bishop takes c4, and knight takes c4, and what's going to happen here? What should I do? Queen to e2. Queen to e2, attacking the knight, defending the pawn, and trying to get in. Maybe now then that will work because, yeah. He needs to go b5, and after b5, what's going to happen? g4, I believe, or what? I would play g4 on the spot. a4, shut up, bro. Oh, a4, he cannot take, he loses the knight, so yeah. And if he plays this, you can just take an after takes. You take here and you take here, but there's going to be a lot of checks. So queen to f3 is the best move. Why queen to f3? Now it's saying rook to h3. Oh, come on, engine, shut up. But why is it lagging so much? That garbage. So here, I was winning only if I castled and I was patient enough to play rook to d1 to rook to g1, attacking the queen and this, and that would be check. He needs to go here, and that would be literally checkmate. But after I castle, I was thinking about like the reason I hate it because it's gonna be very long, and after like takes here, I don't know what to do. Is there a kind of sacrifice here to win the game? No, queen to e4. Queen to e4 to stop the pawn from attacking me or blocking the defense of the knight. And then rook to g1 is just knights out. He needs to play queen to f6. But queen to f6 and rook to g1, right? Rook h5. Why would I play rook h5 and fork myself? Are you kidding me? Actually, the rook to g1 is the least preferred, option by the engine. Wow. But that was a very, very fun game. I learned something from it. Be patient. Don't go for the attack right away. Also, you can get your king to safety and use all of your pieces for the attack. And see you in the next video.